Meeting trainers and assessors' competency requirements. I'm talking today to Phill Bevan, a National Advisor in the vet sector. Hi Phil, can you provide an overview of trainers and assessors' competency requirements?
Thanks, Laura. As part of the standards for RTOs 2015, training and assessment in an RTO may only be delivered by trainers and assessors who have the vocational competencies at least to the level being delivered and assessed, current industry skills directly relevant to the training and assessment being provided, and current knowledge and skills in vocational training and learning that informs their training and assessment. In addition to these three, training and assessment may only be delivered by persons who have the TAE 40110, Certificate 4 in Training and Assessment or its successor, or a diploma or higher level qualification in adult education. RTOs must also ensure that all trainers and assessors undertake professional development in the fields of knowledge and practice of vocational training and learning and assessment, including competency-based training and assessment.
What do we mean when talking about vocational competency requirements?
A trainer's vocational competency means that they have the particular skills and knowledge relevant to the industry area in which they are delivering. The training product identifies the competencies that the relevant industry requires. When considering the vocational competencies required to deliver a training product, RTOs must consider the requirements listed in the training product, both at the qualification and the unit of competency or module level. This is an area that I see RTOs struggle with quite a bit. RTOs must ensure they have trainers and assessors who are vocationally competent to deliver all units they intend to offer. Trainers and assessors can demonstrate they have vocational competencies at least to the level being delivered and assessed, either by holding the competency they are delivering or demonstrating equivalence of competency. Evidence of equivalence for these vocational competency requirements could be captured by mapping the requirements of the training product and comparing these to the trainer and assessor's actual industry skills and experience. RTOs should document all skills and knowledge requirements of each unit of competency or module being delivered by the trainer and assessor.
How does this differ from meeting current industry skills requirements?
To provide training that reflects current industry practice and valid assessment, RTOs, trainers and assessors must have the current skills in their industry area. When referring to current industry skills, this means skills that are consistent with the requirements of the training packages or accredited courses that trainers and assessors are delivering, and consistent with any required skills identified through industry engagement activities the RTO has undertaken. Sometimes the implementation guide that accompanies a training package may also include advice on the maintenance of current industry-specific skills. Currency in skills will depend on the industry area. Some industries operate in an environment where continual changes to technology or societal needs could mean that resources and processes are quickly out of date. It is only through keeping up to date with the requirements of industry and by regularly engaging with industry that an RTO operating in those industries will understand which industry skills a trainer and assessor needs.
So how do trainers and assessors demonstrate these current industry skills?
Trainers and assessors need to show how they have maintained, upgraded or developed new skills relevant to the current industry needs. This can be through a variety of ways. Ideally, trainers and assessors should be regularly exposed to industry workplaces to confirm they have the ability to participate in workplace tasks. We're not talking about delivering training and assessment in a workplace. Attending a workplace to experience the latest techniques, processes and resources in use in that industry enterprise could contribute to a trainer and assessor demonstrating their current industry skills. Other activities which a trainer and assessor could participate in to contribute to demonstration of industry skills include participation in relevant professional development activities, participation in networks, such as attendance at industry events, work health and safety meetings, or specific industry discussions with employers, undertaking personal development through reading of industry journals or other relevant subscriptions, undertaking formal training, including single units of competency, skill sets or qualifications, and demonstrating recent completion of a vet training product, or the trainer and assessor returning to work. That is, working in the relevant industry on a part-time or casual basis. Most importantly, The trainer and assessor and RTO must ensure and document that the outcome of this industry engagement confirms the relevance of the trainer and assessor's current industry skills. Ultimately, consultation with industry will help identify the most appropriate activities to undertake and the frequency of participation in these activities required of trainers and assessors.
So what is needed in meeting vocational training, learning and assessment requirements?
RTOs must ensure that training and assessment is only delivered by trainers and assessors who have current knowledge and skills in vocational education and training, and also that all trainers and assessors undertake professional development in the fields of knowledge and practice of vocational training, learning and assessment, including competency-based training and assessment. RTOs must also ensure that trainers and assessors have particular training and assessment qualifications. As mentioned, this includes either holding the TAE 40110 Certificate 4 in Training and Assessment or its successor, or holding a diploma or higher level qualification in adult education.
How do current knowledge and skills in vocational training and learning requirements impact on this process?
Training and assessment can also only be delivered by trainers and assessors who have current knowledge and skills in vocational training and learning. This is to ensure that training and assessment is relevant to a learner's needs. Having current knowledge and skills in vocational training and learning means that a trainer and assessor has contemporary knowledge of the vocational education and training environment and is able to apply this knowledge to the training and assessment they deliver. Currency in vocational training and learning also encompasses having current skills and knowledge to deliver in the adult vocational education environment. A trainer and assessor who has recently completed any qualification or skill set from the training and education training package would be able to demonstrate current vocational training and learning knowledge and skills. RTOs through all of these requirements are ensuring that trainers and assessors understand the requirements of the vocational education and training environment, and that they have continued to develop this knowledge after obtaining their initial qualification. In developing and implementing a plan for professional development for each of an RTO's trainers and assessors, RTOs should also ensure that all trainers and assessors undertake professional development to contribute to the ongoing demonstration of their vocational training and learning requirements.
What kinds of professional development activities are relevant in this plan?
All trainers and assessors must undertake regular professional development in the knowledge and practice of vocational training, learning and assessment, and specifically in competency-based training and assessment. Undertaking professional development means a trainer and assessor has participated in activities to maintain, upgrade, or develop the way in which they train and assess. The professional development activities must be relevant to the provision of training and assessment in a competency-based environment. Simply delivering training and assessment does not constitute professional development. Professional development activities are planned activities with the primary purpose of developing a trainer and assessor's own knowledge and skills. Examples of professional development activities include participating in courses, workshops, seminars and conferences. Trainers and assessors can attend both internal or external courses to their RTO. Demonstrating recent completion of a VET qualification or course. Participation in learning networks. These are various professional associations which provide educative forums for vocational training and assessment. Professional development through reading of publications and other relevant information. Participation in validation or moderation activities, or shadowing or closely working with other trainers and assessors. Importantly, the RTO and the trainers and assessors must record evidence of any of these professional development activities undertaken, including positive results of these professional development activities.
We've talked a lot about other trainer-assessor competencies. What about those RTO personnel developing resources?
This is a great question, one that I'm hearing discussed more and more in the sector. RTOs generally have great teams of highly skilled trainers and assessors qualified with Certificate 4 in Training and Assessment. One fact often overlooked, however, is that the development of learning and assessment resources is actually a diploma-level skill under the training and assessment qualification structure. For example, developing assessment tools is covered in a diploma-level unit called Develop Assessment Tools, and designing learning resources is covered in the diploma-level unit Design and Develop Learning Resources. Both of these units may have been undertaken as an elective option by a trainer and assessor in their Certificate 4 qualification, but in my experience this is actually quite rare. What's not rare, however, is RTOs asking their Cert 4 qualified trainers and assessors to develop resources. So this is an area that trainers, assessors and RTOs need to be very mindful of. Ideally, high-quality resources will be developed by personnel who have the confirmed skills and knowledge to achieve this task. That is, personnel who are qualified at diploma level or higher qualifications in adult education, and who are experienced in the development of vocational education resources.
So in summary, the area of trainer and assessor competencies, RTOs must be assured that the competency, currency and professional development of a trainer or assessor is sufficient and demonstrated. This includes their vet sector competency and their industry competency in the industry area they are training and assessing in.